Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have an easy in the oven recipe, one of my favorites. It is called Pork Chop Supreme. Now I have 6 boneless pork chops, and if you know me, welcome back. If you don't, welcome. I always season my proteins minus fish or seafood 24 hours ahead of time with my trinity of seasoning salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. I'm going to use a ceramic dish. I'm going to spray it with Pam. Most recipes say to butter it, but I'm going to use the Pam. And a lot of recipes ask for milk. I'm going to use chicken broth. I have 1 can of cream of onion soup. I have 1 Lipton onion soup mix. I'm going to add brown gravy to this to give it some color, but I'm going to sear the pork chops briefly in some olive oil. And I have 2 potatoes. I'm going to mandolin those potatoes and put them on the bottom of that baking dish and put the seared pork chops on top, pour the gravy on top, put it in the oven for 1 hour. So welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. I'm going to get everything set up. I'm going to get my oil going. I want to sear my pork chops first, but I'm going to turn the camera around and show you a few of how I mandolin the potatoes. The most recipes calls for 4 potatoes. I'm only using 2. We'll see how this turns out. So let me put you guys on pause. Let's get cooking. Okay everyone, I have my mandolin here because those that know me know my knife skills suck. And this does have a thing you can put on there and use, but I'm more comfortable using my hand. And these, I got it set at a pretty slim setting. Just trying on this other potato, so easier to go. And yeah, like I said, if you're making this for a family, you will definitely need 4 potatoes. And that's why I like the mandolin. It's quick, fast. Just remember, don't cut a finger off not using this apparatus. So these potatoes go in the bottom of this dish. And you just layer the potatoes across the bottom. The pork chops are going to sit on top of these when they bake. So I'm not sure if my husband will eat these potatoes. I have another potato on the side that I will cook for him with the baked potato. But you can easily use mashed potatoes. You can eat the potatoes off the bottom, add a salad, and you have a complete meal. I like this recipe because it's quick. The only thing I don't like is having to sear the pork chops ahead of time, but that's how you get the flavor, and that's why I always season my meat 24 hours ahead of time. So I got that all set up. Turn the camera around. My oven's at 350. I've got the oil on so I can sear these pork chops very quick. That's all it takes, a few minutes. Get this in the oven and wait for an hour. So I'm gonna put you on pause, turn the camera around, and thanks for watching my videos. If you're new, like I said, welcome. I add an inspirational quote and I tell a controversial joke at the end of each video. So please stay with me. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Let's finish this meal and get it in the oven. Okay everyone, I'm going to do these in batches. I'm going to do 3 at a time. I have 6 pork chops. You really don't want to crowd the pan. I put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in there just to sear these on both sides and give them some nice color. That's what I like about this recipe. You can put it in the oven and walk away. Those are my favorite kind of recipes because you guys know I'm not a big fan of cooking, but I absolutely love eating. So I've got this on medium-high heat. And after that, you just mix the remaining ingredients in a bowl, lay the pork chops on top of the potatoes, and pour the sauce on it, and then put them in the oven. So this is the best part of it. Now, I will say if you use bone-in pork chops, which is fine, I did not because cooking time will take longer because you know the bone. So this takes 1 hour at 350 degrees. I'm just going to turn these over. Just basically quick searing them on each side to get some color. Not trying to cook these thoroughly through, as you see. This is called Pork Chop Supreme. Yeah, most people serve it with mashed potatoes. I don't know, when I looked at all the recipes, why they don't mention using the potatoes on the bottom as part of the dish. But yeah, we're going to go with that. I'm going to eat it that way with the gravy and the potatoes. I think that'll be the bomb, but I'm going to do my husband a separate baked potato. So I'm going to put you guys on pause and get these going. I have 3 more to go, and then when I come back, I'll get the last batch in and show you where we're at. Stay with me, I have a great show. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. As I said, I've got more giveaways coming up and a lot of great things for the future. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I've got the second batch in. I'm trying to pull this in so you can see it. These 3 have already been cooked, so now I'm searing the second batch, turning them for the first time. Just trying to get some good color on this with some added flavor. And this is olive oil. And I'm not trying to cook these through. Like I said, they're going to cook an hour in the oven. So I'm going to let those go a few minutes. Then I'm going to take those out and show you how to pull this together and put it in the oven. I'm sure you can do this in a crock pot. I'm just not much of a crock pot cooker. I love them, but I think I'm going to have to dig it out and show you guys some of my crock pot recipes. I usually don't cook a meal and go to work because I leave for 12 hours, but everybody tells me it's the way to go. My hairdresser Nina told me to throw a corned beef in the crock pot and do that. She told me a lot of different things to try, so shout out to Nina. She caters a lot of parties and things. She's an excellent hairdresser and an excellent cook. I bought cans of dressing from her before. So yeah, just searing these on both sides, and I'm going to put you guys on pause, get these out, and then show you how we pull this all together and get it in the oven. Okay, everyone, I have my 6 pork chops seared, so I'm just going to place them in my ceramic baking dish. 6 of these, and see they've got some beautiful color on them. I'm trying to arrange them so they will fit. That one's kind of small. Some of these are uneven size, but that shouldn't be a problem because they're going to pretty much baste in a braise, I should say, in the liquid. And I'm also going to pour the remaining juice from the pork chops on there. You never want to waste that. That's a lot of flavor. So now that's all set. You take a bowl and you add 1 can cream of onion soup. I'm sorry, not mushroom. I knew if I put mushrooms in here, even if you couldn't see them, my husband wouldn't try it. He's all on flavor, but he's also, one of those people that if he sees it, he won't eat it. That's 1 package of Lipton onion soup mix. And I'm also going to add a packet of brown gravy just to make sure it's thick. Most recipes don't call for that. And most recipes ask for a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so I won't be using milk. I'm going to use chicken broth for this. Use 1/4 cup. Mix this together. So I like the color when you add the brown gravy. It gives it a deeper brown color than the tan color. So I'm just mixing this together. I am going to add some more chicken broth. I don't like the consistency of it, so kind of eyeball it as you like. So I'm just trying to get this mixed together. I probably should have used a whisk, but this should be fine. Just get all the ingredients mixed together. Make sure there's no lumps in here. And I think it's a pretty quick, easy weeknight meal if you don't want to spend a lot of time cooking. So I'm going to take this and spoon this over pork chop potato mixture. Try and get it evenly covered. And I didn't add any salt to the potatoes. I would have normally salted and seasoned those potatoes on the bottom. But I'm using packets, and you just don't know how much sodium you're getting. That's why I use low sodium chicken broth instead of milk, because you don't want them salted. And then I'm just going to smooth this out on top, get it over the sides, make sure the potatoes are covered and all the pork chops are covered. And I'm not going to cover this. Like I said, I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven for 1 hour. And we'll come back and check on these, and stay with me. Remember, I have a great joke for you guys. So here it is. Turn the camera around, let you see what it looks like in the oven, and clean this up a little bit. Put you on pause. Okay, everyone, there it is in the oven. I've got it on I got it on the medium rack. And my timer, I'm going to set 350 degrees. I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour. Come back and check it in 45 and stay with me. Remember, I have a great joke. If you're still watching, thanks so much for watching. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, there you have it. Baked pork chop supreme. This tastes amazing. I can't wait to get to the potatoes at the bottom. But let me tell you my joke. A man was sick of being overweight and wanted to lose some. He wanted to lose some fat. So he calls the company and orders their 5-day, 5-pound program. The next day there's a knock on the door and there stands a beautiful 19-year-old babe with a sign around her neck that reads, "If you catch me, you can have me." Without a second thought, he takes off after her. A few miles later, he gives up. The same woman shows up for the next 4 days. On the 5th day, he weighs himself and saw that he's lost 5 pounds, and he calls the company and orders their 10-pound program. The next day, there's a knock at the door, and there stands a beautiful, sexy woman with a sign around her neck that reads, "If you catch me, you can have me." He does his best to catch her, but couldn't do so. The same routine happens for the next 4 days. On the 5th day, he had lost 10 pounds. He calls the company and orders their 7-day, 25-pound program. The rep asks, "Are you sure this is our toughest program?" The man replied, "Absolutely. I haven't felt this good in years." The next day, there's a knock at the door, and there stands a huge, naked, muscular man with a sign around his neck which reads, "If I catch you, you are mine." He lost 30 pounds that week. Fabulous. I thought that was funny. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless. And if you like this video, like I said, please like, subscribe, and share, and come back for the next one. And God bless.